No matter where you take up residence, you are always home. You come from many different places, and you always need to honor the places you're from and never forget where you're from. But more importantly, you need to remember who you are by remembering whose you are. And you are children of God. You are beloved of the Lord. There is a bad theological current that sometimes Christians are tempted to fall into, and it goes something like this. The world is a bad place, and God is angry with it. The world is a place that is like a sinking ship, and so don't bother caring about it. Don't bother caring about its systems or its structures or about what justice looks like. All that the Christian life is about is preparing people for the next life. When I read the Bible, what impresses me and catches me off guard is not how disinterested God is from the world, but how passionately involved God is in this world. The Bible opens up with a picture of the living God getting down into the dirt and breathing in his own breath into the breath of life. The prophets talk about loving the neighbor in their own backyard. If the incarnation teaches us anything, it is to teach us the lengths and the depths that God will go to redeem and love this world, this place, this people. But it's not an easy thing to see, is it? If the cross teaches us anything, it teaches us that grace is free, yes, but it is not easy. And we know all too well that things don't happen the way they're supposed to all the time. And it is hard sometimes to see the goodness of the Lord. It is hard to understand God's ways. What you need is not just information about God. You need a vision of God. There's a difference between believing and beholding. Having doctrinal statements is not the same thing as having a vision of God that can expand us when things are tough and the storms overwhelm. To have a vision of God that is worthy of God. Without that vision, the soul gets sick. And one of the symptoms of a sick soul is the inability to see God working in the little details of life. We get so attracted to our plans and our daytimers that we can't look up and see the small miracles that are happening throughout a day. To behold the beauty of the Lord isn't necessarily going to come from mountaintop visions. It's going to come from paying attention to the little details in each other and in our community, and having the eyesight to see the invisible hand of God shaping and interweaving in classes and in relationships. But I need a word of caution. If you do this, you will be different. The gospel, the God of the gospel, is not somebody we trifle with. And if we do at our own peril. The living God doesn't want just part of us. The living God wants all of us. If we have the faith to follow that small, narrow trail into the country of the resurrection, we will meet the Word. If you seek, you will find. If you knock, the door will be open. And if you walk through that door, the Word will whisper an invitation that will shatter your perceived realities. The Word will relocate your identity. We want to be a people that invite you into a place where hope is not just an institution, but a living faith in which you live and move and have your being. Welcome, my friends, to Hope College.